Patriot Act was introduced, the American public agreed because they were afraid of another attack. So little of their privacy was taken away, that meant nothing if it meant combating terrorism. But what if the government was using it to spy on our personal lives, to see which of its citizens are not trusting in their government? Was it merely extended to see if the American people raised an issue with it, as a test?
Weekends are for the warriors, all those late nights walking through front doors at daybreak. Raise all of your glasses high, this one's to all of us.
Right now, law enforcement sources are saying they are almost 99% certain, is what I'm being told, that Osama bin Laden is behind this.
And I turned in time to see what looked like a skyscraper implosion. Looked like it had been done by a demolition crew. The whole
Keep your eye on that building. It'll be coming down.
Building is about to blow up. Move it back.
All right, guys.
We are looking back. There's a building about to blow up.
At precisely 9:37, two security cameras were rolling when the airliner slammed into the Pentagon,
When
killing
you look at the
189
size of the hole at the Pentagon, it was approximately 65 feet across, and the height of the Pentagon is approximately 73 feet.
Can we pretend that airplanes in the night sky are like shooting stars? I could really use a wish right now, wish right now, wish right now. Can we pretend that airplanes in the night sky are like shooting stars? I could really use a wish right now, wish right now, wish right now.
You were worried, especially when I was standing in front of the Pentagon that night, seeing one of our fortresses pried open by a missile airplane.
It was like a cruise missile with wings, went right there and slammed right into the Pentagon. Huge explosion, great ball of fire.
But from my close-up inspection, there's no evidence of a plane having crashed anywhere near the Pentagon.
See me hanging round, starting to swear I'm bound, and this black hole I've dug for me. Silently within, with hands touching skin, shot breaks my disease.
According to a Vanity Fair article written by Michael Bronner, for the Needs crew, 9/11 was not a story of 4 hijacked planes, but one of a heated chase after a series of reports of potential hijackings, both phantom and real, each conflicting and filled with misinformation. You know, all things considering, this is pretty clean.
Described the design of planned attacks on buildings inside the U.S. and how operatives were directed to carry them out. He told us the operatives had been instructed to ensure that the explosives went off at a point that was high enough to prevent people trapped above from escape.
There was a pool of molten steel. I know of absolutely nobody, and no eyewitness who said so.
You'd get down below and you'd see molten steel running down the channel rails.
This article is about how the FBI is going to be looking closer at first responders on the 9/11 attacks as potential terrorists. The first responders will have their entire backgrounds checked on the basis that they had some involvement in the attacks. If they do not pass the background check, they will be denied the coverage of the injuries they sustained on 9/11. Perhaps the most damaging piece of evidence that the Twin Towers did not fall merely because of the plane crashes is this. Scientists have discovered within World Trade Center dust samples composites of nanothermites, highly energetic substances that can turn steel into molten metal. Used in controlled demolition and explosives, nanothermites have been used by the United States military. The fact that lava-like molten steel continued to flow underneath World Trade Center buildings 1, 2, and 7 months after the 9/11 attacks, as seen below in the thermal scans, is another characteristic of thermite incendiaries.
Village.
That's a good question. I'm looking for that guy too. I wish he'd wear a uniform and a nameplate that said enemy.